And we are live. Good evening, everybody. I know I have to share, so give me a second. And while everybody's coming on in, for those of you who don't know me, I am Nita. I'm one of the admins of this wonderful establishment that we call Autism and Us. So what I'm doing now is sharing the post. Give me a second. So I hope you guys' day has been going okay. Weather here has been excellent. Today we got some beautiful, beautiful weather. It was kind of cool. Almost done, you guys. It was kind of cool for a few days. One day we had warm weather, like almost 70s. And then the next day, I don't know what happened. It was just cold. But today is absolutely beautiful. All right. I don't know why
it was just cold, but the
video seems so out of place. Let me see if I need to adjust my camera. Give me a second, you guys. Hello. I hope I'm not freezing. Am I freezing, you guys? Let's see who's here. Hey, Darnisha. Michelle. Hey, Sonia. Augusta, hello. And hey, Danielle. Always love the rain. Yeah, I like the rain when you can have the window open and just relax and go to sleep. Not freezing, but free. Oh, let me see. My son does all kind of crazy things with the camera. I mean, he gets on laptop. I may have to switch over. Let me see if this will do. I may have to do the phone thing again. I can. I don't want to be blurry. Uh-oh. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna come in on my phone, so hopefully I won't be so blurry. Okay. Is that better, you guys? Hopefully that's a little better. Okay. You are choppy here, but I think it's my PC. Okay, yeah, I think it was something wrong with it. My laptop camera I don't know. Um, okay, much better. Okay, good, good, better. Okay. Okay. Hey, Dinah, how are you? Loretta, how are you? 1 month, 2 weeks, my son transitions out of school. Last ART done, but I requested some amendments. Yay. Also, he'll be done. Wow. That's awesome. We just did another um, transition IEP with my son, but it's going into his 4 years, well, 3 years now. That's awesome. Okay, so give me a second here. I'm going to put the link. Anyone who wants to join me, feel free to come on. Tonight, Linda is not feeling well, so she won't be able to join us this evening. So, as I usually do, I leave the door open, so you are welcome to come and join me in the room if you'd like. I'm good, Shannon. Good, good. How are you? Oh, you say you good, so that's good. Thanks for asking. Awesome, Dinah. Awesome. Okay. So yeah. So if you're very new to our sessions, this is open discussion. It's all about parents, helping parents. Try to leave it as comfortable as possible. So we leave it open to discussing anything autism, almost anything, almost. Try to leave out those controversial uh, discussions. But as parents, I feel we can help each other. So if you see a question in the chat, feel free to chime in. If you can help another parent out, that's what it's all about. This is just a way for us to socialize, get together, get to know each other, although it's not in person because we're spread out all over. But we can get together online and have a discussion about our loved ones, issues we may have, give out some good suggestions and all of that good stuff. So again, if you want to join me in the room here, I put the link out there. Feel free to come on in. Linda's not feeling well this evening, so it's just me. I need to kick this other me out because it's two of me in here. So let me see. How do I remove? Oh, I think I need to. I don't want to make a mistake and be done gave me the boot. Hey Lisa, how are you? And Augusta says, my sons are very close and autistic. 2 years ago, they left the same classroom. 2 years ago, they left the same classroom. This year, they will be back. I'm so nervous. 2 years ago. So you're saying they left, they were in the same class. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. And they're going back this year together in the same room or the same classroom setting. I'm sending, probably, hopefully this fall, I'll be able to send my baby back to school. They had it open where kids, the ones who chose to go back to the classroom, were able, and the other ones to stay virtual. I chose to stay virtual for now because it doesn't seem like the virus is letting up right now. But hopefully by fall, this will all be over with and we can get back to normal. The link didn't show here. I'll share it again in a second. Doing good, actually. Doing good. Got a lot of work done. So, but but actually today was a good day. Loretta said, learn something before your child leaves school for good. Make sure the evaluations are dated no more than 2 years. Because should he need day programs or renew SSI, require the date now. Oh, really? Okay. So it must be dated for 2 years. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Loretta. Something to take note on, everybody. I'm putting the link back in. See if it goes through this time. Okay. All right. So I put the link back in there for those that didn't catch it. So if you want to join me in the room, that is absolutely fine. And again, this is open discussion, so it's not just all about me, it's all about us. So if you have something you want to share, good information, you want to ask for suggestions, please feel free. And if you can help another parent out in the chat area, that's absolutely fine. Well, I just put it back in. Just put it back in, Danny. So I don't know. Oh, you got it. Okay. Hey, Danielle. Danielle says, I have my son's IEP this week. I don't know what to ask for because of the virus. He is still virtual right now as well. He finished speech therapy. Yeah, I had that issue too because my whole problem was um it was my son's first year of high school, so everything was virtual. So I went in with into the IEP ready to be in mama bear mode, but actually it went really well. um we were able, they went over some things because of the virtual aspect of the classroom setting, and they're not gonna push them you know, any further than what he can do. That's not what I wanted. So I was happy. I was happy with the overall thing. So hopefully in the fall, we can kind of get back to everything. But I was really, you know, my concerns were addressed with the virtual part of school, because I don't think our kids are getting what they need because they're behind the computer. So all day long. Um, and really, it's not too many places to go. And, I don't know. But anyway, mine went really well. And plus he has the therapy outside of school. So I think that's helps too, because he's still, even though he does the virtual classroom on Thursdays, every Thursdays, I take him, he physically goes to speech therapy and occupational therapy. So they kind of go over things they went over in his classroom setting too. So that helps a lot. But it's awesome that your baby finished speech therapy. That is awesome. Thank you. Here in Colorado, we have to IEP every year and do an S. Yep, we do it. IEP, his annual IEP is every year. I'm sure, I think that's with every child. Then you have the 3-year IEP. So we did his annual IEP just this past week. And he'll do the 3-year. Hey, turned out some feed. I hear some feedback, Dan, and he got turned out.
It may just be the crummy speaker that I have plugged into my computer. Let me mute and I will fix something.
Okay. Hey, Kate, you all right? Hope everything is going well. Loretta says you can ask for weekly or bi-weekly, report on progress with goals, whether virtual, yeah. And actually, they should automatically do that. They should automatically give you a report, at least monthly. Um, and I would suggest to all parents get that rapport with the teacher. That is really important. Um, get on that phone if something you don't feel something is going right. Make sure you guys have that open communication. Thank you again, Loretta. Linda is not feeling well this evening, so she can't join us. Hey, Mr. Charles, how
Hey,
are you? And what's the baby name? Aquanina, Aquafina, Aquania. Hey, Victoria.
hey,
That's
Victoria.
I tell you, hates ABA, but he's been so bored. He asked to go back. I did sign. Oh, you know what? That's what I want to do. And actually, I need to do, Danielle, to find some type of sport for my baby to get into. Because he needs to be active. Um, that's awesome. Um, if you have, anytime you have any information of, special needs sports around, let me know. Hit my inbox.
They're in her cage.
Maybe okay, I'm hearing some feedback again.
Still? All right, let me
Yeah,
switch to the other computer.
it's an effect person, but every day I'm so nervous and scared with everything. Yeah, well, yeah, could be expected. We as parents get a little nervous and want to make sure our babies are okay, right? Yes, that Dan and he has to unplug something. Michelle. Here in Illinois, we have yearly IEP and then weekly review of goals. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Aquisha. That's the name. Aquisha to the daughter of one. Okay, awesome. Aquisha found a home. Wonderful. uh, for a review of goals. Okay.
We lost Dannon. What happened?
She
Uh-oh.
said quarterly. Okay. Okay. Now I got feedback. Kate, is that you?
Yep, it's me.
Okay.
Yeah, we lost
Okay.
it. What happened?
Okay. I was hearing some more feedback. I was wondering was that on your end this time. Let me
Yep,
see.
Rob's doing laundry, so it's being crazy. Quiet you. I'm on a live thing.
Okay. So what's been happening in your world, Kate?
I
Anything interesting?
Nope, absolutely nothing. I had a root canal last week, and I have to get another one this week. So, just trying to think positive and not think about it. But it's always happening.
Oh, root canal. Oof, ouch.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. I finished my second semester at Capella and into my third semester and loving it. So everything's going great.
Get out of there.
Oh, and I start at Autism Treatment Center of San Antonio. 3 weeks from now, they have summer camp. So I'm working as an RBT for summer.
Awesome.
Yep, so that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I thought maybe one of the goals.
Miss Mr. Charles always has a joke, doesn't he?
Rock.
Mr. Charles.
Visit Charles. You can feel free to go see them.
Yep, all the time. Yeah, all the time.
He's always cracking jokes.
Things wouldn't be the same.
Right? Exactly.
Would not be the same.
Charles, why are you not on video with us? Usually you hop on by now.
There's Mr. Charles.
There he is.
Hello, Mr. Charles.
Hi, Anita, and hi, Kate. How are y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine.
Yes, yeah.
But that's a part of him. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So how's the weather where you guys are?
Beautiful and sunny and hot.
Right.
Yeah. Here, let's see. Let me see what they're saying the temperature is right now. I'll tell you.
High 80s. Crazy. Jake's over here. Now he's following you.
We had some really, really good weather today. Beautiful outside. Beautiful.
The last 2 days here it's been nothing but storms, and now we're back up to the beautiful weather. Crazy.
So I did want to bring up, because so many of this has happened. Our babies, they found another little boy that drowned. I mean, what can we do about these issues with our babies being drawn? And no fault of the parents. They're just drawn to these places where lakes and pools, and you hear it all the time. I would be concerned. Now, my son doesn't too much like water, but I would be nervous and I guess scared if we were living around places that had bodies of water.
The one thing that I could suggest is getting windows in your house, those little alarms that they could put on the windows and the doors to let you know when they're opening and they're closing. That way you know. Also, if there is a pool, if you can get a fence around the pool and put an alarm on that gate too. That way, if the child opens the gate, you have an idea that the child is going towards the water and you can run out and stop it. We use alarms at the center that I work at, and it's a lot of bells and whistles that you have to go through with the state to get approved. But we put alarms on all the windows, all the doors. If there's a pool, they have a gate and then little alarms on the gate. Like, it's really cool how they do it, and I feel like for parents that can definitely be a thing. I've been seeing a lot more articles on that too, and I feel like the alarms are the best way to go. Making sure that the house and doors have alarms, the windows have alarms, the pool has an alarm. Make sure that you have a viable cameras too. If you could get the Ring cameras like I have, we have a couple in the house, one above me on the wall, but we always have the Ring cameras. So no matter where we are in the house, if something happens to me and I have a seizure, he could see it from upstairs. If I go outside to go in the bathroom.
Michelle, I want to go over. Michelle and Danielle both said something that's important too. Swimming lessons, yeah, are important. Water safety and swimming classes, those are important. And me, I hadn't went through that, but that's something that I need to get my son into ASAP. So I think that's probably going to be my goal for the summertime. So you guys are absolutely right. Swimming lessons are important, especially if you have a wanderer, because they may not be in the house all the time. You can't be in the house all the time for that security, and it only takes a minute for a child to get loose. But yeah, those were some good ideas, Kate. Awesome.
Said we have
We have a pool, so I took the boys for swimming lessons first. Okay. The park district has classes for special needs.
oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't
Yeah, yeah, great idea. And I think, and shame on me, but yeah, I think that's something I need to look into ASAP. Great ideas, lady. Thank you. Yeah, it's just saddens me every time, you look at the news and one of our babies is missing. It's like a couple of days later, they find them, and it's just sad.
Yep.
Loretta says spoke with the VAC executives to inquire about a spray like they used to do with the flu
Shot.
instead of wait a minute, for those special needs persons fearful of needles like my child. Nothing now, they say, but was glad for them. Yeah, that would be an awesome idea, because a lot of people have the anxiety with the needles. So yeah, that would be a good idea. A lot of the lessons teach them about water safety and what to do when they fall in a body. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that is an awesome idea.
It is.
So I'm thinking a lot of us parents like me, and again, I say to myself, shame on me. That should be a priority of ours to get those lessons. For you ladies who have already done it, I commend you, and I should be hitting myself. But yeah, I think I'm going to prioritize that to see where I can get my son some water safety lessons. Even though, you never say never, even though he doesn't, water is not attractive to him, but you never know. You never know. You
And
gotta
a lot
be
of
safe. I'm sorry.
and a lot of the fire departments, they'll actually come out to your house and help you teach your children about water safety as well. They have a special
Okay.
training here that I know about, but I'm not sure where you
I'll be
are.
back in a minute.
But they will come out to help train them about, pool safety and what to do if you fall and what to shout, and like it's really cool and hands-on and interactive. So I would definitely look into the fire department as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. I
hello.
hear a lot of static.
And then
Okay. Okay. Now it's calm.
Hey. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I've been trying to. I got an old computer working. It's a workhorse of a computer, and so I figured I'd try that first. And then I don't know why I was given the static, and then my old computer was being a pain. C'est la vie.
Mhm. Hey, Angela, how are you? Anyone have a child who is very, very picky on eating, who gets really cranky when hungry, but refuses to eat for up to 6 hours? Oh, wow. 6 hours and no food? And
That was me when I was a kid.
that was me as a
every
kid.
passing second, the hunger pains get worse and the meltdown. Oh, wow. Anyone going, what did you guys do to remedy that? Or what did your parents do to remedy that? Can you give her some suggestions or advice for that?
I was stubborn as a mule. I don't know how many times my mom would make me sit at the table until I cleared my plate. And depending on as to how stubborn I was feeling, there were nights I'd sit there until it was bedtime. And I wish you the best. I honestly have no idea.
For me, my
Okay.
mom would offer us two choices of meals, and if we did not eat either one of them, then she told us to go to bed hungry. So it was really hard for me as a child too. I was raised by grandparents and nannies and au pairs and babysitters and you name it. My parents both worked in the city. My mom was at Li and Feng. She worked for a Chinese company that did like refrigerators and stuff. And my dad was a podiatrist, now retired. So when we were with sitters and stuff, they would just make me a different meal. They didn't realize that it was due to the fact that I have autism that I had those issues. But for now, I only get one choice here at home. It's whatever Rob makes. And I've had to learn that if I don't like it, too bad, just eat it, because if not, you're hungry. So it's really tough to go through, and I know it's really hard, but my best advice is keep giving him options and only stick to two options. Don't give three, don't give four. You have an option of this or that, and if he's not hungry, let him walk away from it. He'll eventually come back when he realizes how hungry he is, and he will eat it. So I wish you the best.
Yeah, that's what my mom used to do. She'd send me to bed hungry, but then when I went to live with my gram, because my mom passed when I was real young, my gram would say, put your legs in your toes, because that's how you get healthy. That's how you grow up big and strong. That's how you get healthy. To eat your vegetables and eat the stuff that sometimes you don't like.
Yeah, exactly. And I see the fact that she's talking
We
about.
try to force feed. Let me read what she says. We try to force feed, but at the same time, try not to make it traumatic for him. And Michelle says we had to have small snacks. And also she says he is 4 and only baby food. One flavor, and now cheese is not, it's not puffs. He don't eat anything else. Have you tried, well, you probably are, but what is that, the feeding therapy? Have you tried going through that, Angela? I know Linda's not here, but she's very well versed on feeding therapy, and maybe she can put up some suggestions for you when she has a chance, because being that he's so young too. Also for those who non-verbal, yeah, neurological damage issues. Okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe we can get some suggestions for you, especially by him being so young. The feeding therapy.
I'm sorry, how old was he again?
How old? He's 4.
Oh, okay. And I was going to say, possibly appealing to his logic, his thinking, get him to think to your side, but not at 4. Sorry.
Dinah says, I took CPR classes too, just in case, and sometimes the public library in Park District has free class with certificate. Yeah, and also you can check the hospitals too for CPR classes too. They usually have the those too. Thank you, Dinah. Yeah, that's very important, you guys, especially for our kids, is to make sure you are CPR, you know your CPR, you know your stuff.
I mean, it depends on the kid, how much the kid is able to understand. If the child is able to understand, in some way, the concept of danger connected with water, you explain to the child as much as the child is able to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent point, Charles.
And that's kind of hard too with my son, because danger, he knows some things are dangerous, like the stove is hot and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess with some of our kids, we really have to find someone who can make that kind of stuff understandable, that it's dangerous. But I guess that would be where the safety classes, when they do the safety classes and they show them what to do, when not to do certain things, I guess that'll help.
Yeah. And that's it. We're all individuals. Some of us can understand things that others can't, or some can understand things at different ages.
Right. Danielle says Beaumont Children's Rehab and West. Okay, safety class. Okay, awesome. They taught it at Franklin Athletic Club. Okay, I would definitely look into that. Yeah, definitely. And I think I had just also gotten a survey to do for Wayne State. I know they were trying to put um water safety class together there too. I know I got a survey for it. Oh, this was a while back. I'll have to look into that too. Thank you.
Sorry, he likes crushing me.
His OT feeds, but she struggles as much as us. Okay, but I know there are therapists that just specialize in nutritionists or something that just specialize in food therapy, maybe. I know OTs, yeah, but yeah, maybe talk to someone and see if they have had someone, if the OT is struggling with it, that can maybe help out a little more than what she's doing or he's doing. She had the same issue, only ate green baby food. Oh, wanted them veggies. Became a matter of a schedule, and we had to get help from the speech therapy. Okay, that's interesting. So speech therapy, you're gonna have to enlighten me, Michelle. How did that help with the baby food issue? Danielle says, my son I never forced, but always offered and made sure it was available. Okay. Many times as he got older, he ate it if I left out the kitchen. Oh wow. I learned he did not like the attention when he tried new foods. Okay. Now my son used to be stuck on ravioli. I had to keep ravioli in the house. If it wasn't, he would go crazy. And it had to be Chef Boyardee. Because if I
Oh,
had
wow.
gotten any other brand, he would not touch it. And this went on for a while. So he
You know,
finally, over the last couple years, he's eating other foods now. But yeah, we were stuck on ravioli.
that reminds me of when, well, my mom used to like to listen to, she always liked to listen to classical music, and she would listen to WQXR, the world renowned classical music station in New York. So they had this commercial on WQXR, which was aimed at a highbrow audience, obviously. It's a, it was an ad for Goulden's rich prepared mustard. I said, tell your chef to put Goulden's rich prepared mustard on your meat before cooking. And they were thinking May cuts of meat, but I would insist when my mom fixed hot dogs, I would insist that she put Goulden's rich prepared mustard on the hot dogs before cooking because of that
Goodness.
commercial.
And you insisted on it, huh?
Nice.
Yeah,
Red Cross usually offers.
but
Yeah, I forgot about the Red Cross. Go ahead. I'm
a
sorry,
lot of
Mr. Charles.
my, a lot of my food things were, some of them were about, there were a lot of foods I just didn't eat, but then in other cases, it was how the food was prepared or how it came out. Uh, my mom liked to put hollandaise sauce on vegetables, and she would fix it the old-fashioned way, the laborious way involving a double boiler and constantly stirring. And even with the constant stirring, sometimes it came out good. Sometimes what you don't want to happen is for the eggs to cook hard and then the sauce curdles. And when that happened, I wouldn't eat it.
It just turned you off, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it when that happened.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'm losing. Let me get back here. Where are we at? Okay. Diana says, yes, that could be hard when kids can be impulsive or in fight mode. Yes. Um, Child don't recognize danger, so I go with the swim lessons. Okay, talking the ins and outs. He don't get. Okay, so yeah, that would probably be my best bet too, Loretta. Just the swim lessons and do's and don'ts. Angela says mentally about 18, 24 months in areas like this. So I guess I just may have to ride it out however long. Thanks everyone. Well, hopefully something will give for you. Maybe the therapy. Just don't stop. Don't stop working with them with that.
Yeah, because if nothing else, maybe just consistent persistence can help. Just the kind, caring, loving voice and taste buds change.
hmm And Michelle asks, will he eat? I mean, eat. Will he drink Pediasure? Riddick no longer has speech therapy, hasn't for over a year, but ABA school just opened in a small town and doing paperwork with his special educator to get him in. And hopefully they will do well with him. Okay. Now, a lot of things, I know you said ABA school. Have you considered doing the ABA therapy at home? I know that helps. That helped me a lot with at the dinner table. The ABA, because she was here working with us, and that kind of opened the door for my son to eat other foods because he had to sit at the table with us, and what I think, at least try something. And actually, I was surprised. He went crazy for peas of all things, but he loves peas now. So,
That was the food that I didn't care for when I was growing up, but I've learned to like it since then. But growing up, I didn't care for peas.
What, Mr. Charles? I have to have peas. I love. What?
Funny thing is, after I was growing up, I learned that some of the foods I did like as a child were foods that a lot of people get turned off by, like anchovies. I loved anchovies. Find out that a lot of people can't stand anchovies.
No.
It's my favorite topping on pizza.
Oh no, too salty. Michelle says she had us try other things. She showed him the steps. Step one was to touch it with your lips. Next step was to touch to his tongue. It would take weeks for him to even. Okay, yeah. There you go, Angela. The steps that would probably, put that taste on his lips. Thank you, Michelle. Danielle wants to know, is anyone sending their children to summer classes or summer camp? No, not I. I'm hoping to maybe next year, summer camp.
I'll be working at an ABA summer camp starting May 30th until end of August.
Oh, awesome. He was drinking.
I never went to summer camp. I went to the summer classes one year. It was a science enrichment course, and it was good. Enjoyed that, but never been to summer camp.
Okay. Angela says he was drinking Bright Beginnings, soy base, but as of 4 months ago, started to refuse those, so he can't fall back on them anymore. Oh, wow. Wow. Textures is a big, huge deal with our children. My son like things that are battered, but not breaded, etc. Yeah, I find that to be true, Danielle, because my son also, he won't put rice. There's something about rice, the texture. I know it's not the taste, but the texture of rice. He just, if it hits his lips, he's just like, oh no. So yeah.
That was one of the foods I consistently ate when I was growing up, was rice.
Rice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to have rice with just everything.
Yeah,
I
was
actually-
rice sauce. It was weird.
One of
I
my
actually used to
favorite
climb
foods
on the kitchen counter to get to the highest cupboard, and I would eat the rice raw. No idea why.
Oh,
wow.
I
One of my
can't do it
favorite
raw.
things is I never ate raw rice, but it was mixed cooked rice with canned chili con carne. You know, I love that.
Angela says we did ABA before Boston, and his therapist left the company because how effed up they was, and told us and other parents to pull the kid. Oh wow! But his ABA did amazing for him. Yeah, you definitely have to find a company that's on the right track. Definitely that. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. Our doctor said for us to try instant breakfast. You could try that with in a soy milk. If he would drink it, just what our doctor says. Jaden is going half day summer school. Okay. Michigan numbers for COVID are, yes, they are. Oh my God. We're only doing baseball. Yes, they are. I can't wait till these numbers go down as COVID is over with. Gotta be careful. My son went to they went to the petting zoo today with my daughters. So my older daughters took the kids, the younger kids, my two grandkids and DeAndre to the petting zoo. And I was asking my daughter, were they able to pet a lot of things, and a lot of animals, I shouldn't say things, but a lot of animals, but they said a lot of it was closed off because of the COVID. So it was very few. You know, it's a shame our kids can't go out and enjoy certain things anymore. But I definitely want to get him into some kind of sport or something this summer too, though. I cannot type. Oh, that's after a few takes, I'll eventually get it, Michelle. Sometimes I have to look at it 3 or 4 times because I mistype too sometimes.
Yeah, and then sometimes your typewriter won't type right. It becomes a type wronger.
Mm-hmm. Either that or
Right.
that kicks in its 2 cents, and yeah, you end up with who knows what.
Okay, Danielle, I sure will. Hey, Lorienda, how are you?
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lorianda.
Hello.
Yep, so Lorienda says, hi, Angela and Danielle. Hello. So, we're at the last bit. So, a few changes while I'm here. Starting, well, next week we won't be on because it's Mother's Day next week. I have to remember.
Yes, it is.
Well, okay. Mother's Day we won't be on. The main group will be on pause. That means no one would be able to post or like or share or whatever they do in the group. It'll be on pause. There will be no LTA, just to give everyone a break. So and all the moms to do what they do on, even though Mother's Day is every day, but take that opportunity to relax. But if you are on, you'll be able to catch up on some reading in the group. It'll just be on pause. and I'll open it back up at midnight, Sunday night or Monday morning, I should say. Also, I've been working on a store. I got some kinks out. It was up, but I needed to work out some kinks and download another part to the plugin that I had in the website. So I'm gonna get that together and get all the shirts in there and get that out. Also, I got some stuff done today. I'm pretty proud of it. Pretty darn proud.
Way to go, Nita.
Good.
Yes, yes. Now the other thing is Mother's Day, and I put that out there last time I was on. We're gonna try to do something special for the moms, but if any of you want to do an interview, we'll have a mom interview for May. We're gonna do something, a tribute to the dads or the male caregivers in June. So if any of you want to do those interviews, we'll focus on the ladies for May and the men for June. So men, Mr. Charles, you too. You should be ready for your focus live. And the ladies, we're gonna focus on.
We'll target that for early June.
Yeah.
I'll target that for early June then. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, you said way to go. Yes, Florianda. I feel good. I feel good. And then it was a nice day today too. Oh my God, it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
Today it was 21 here in Connecticut.
Mm. What did you say the weather was? 80? You were in the 80s too?
I said here in Connecticut it's 21.
Celsius.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Through the week, it's expected to be mostly in the high teens.
Yes, Michelle. I feel good. Yes. Well, we know it was a gorgeous day in Florida, Lorienda. I can only imagine.
Well, for you, Nita, you want to get used to Celsius temperatures, just watch the weather on a Windsor station.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll probably get used to that too. Or know it by heart if I keep listening to the Canadian stations. And actually, my job, but I'm always quick to turn it to Fahrenheit. I audit cars. So when we get in the car, it's usually set on Celsius, depending on where the car is going. But I'm quick to, I don't want to deal with that. I'm just going to go back to Fahrenheit.
Well, I have even my driving app on my phone is set to give distances in meters and kilometers.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. 91 in Orlando. Oh my God. And only 60s? Yeah. That's in Kansas. Wow.
Yeah. So in Orlando, it's 33.
Are you familiar with them enough, Charles, to where you it just registers in your brain, or you just think it's cool?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like you just said, in Orlando, it's 33 Celsius.
Nice.
Wow. Well, Mr. Charles is good with numbers all the way around, so. Okay, everybody. So, I'm getting ready to get off and go eat. We're gonna have some things coming up. Hopefully, I'm praying. I hope the stuff is all over with. Oh my God, I'm just so tired.
Yeah. Cindy and I are both fully vaccinated. And we're talking about maybe taking a couple of road trips, explore Connecticut a little bit.
You got me beat, Michelle. I didn't even realize that 2.2 pounds was 1 kilo. I know what apps tell me on my phone.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What happened, Nita? We're still here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had to switch off of my Wi-Fi. But we had the event the other week. Well, last weekend. Things didn't go quite as we planned, but we recovered. We did it. We did it. So what we're gonna do is we're trying to wait for one part. Um, one of the ladies who spoke, so we can put the video together, minus all that little extra we had going. I don't know why people act like that, childish. But we're gonna try to get that video because it was great. It was some great information. So we're gonna get that put out there. I wanted to I took it down, even though we recovered and all of that was eliminated. I took it down because I want the whole video. So once we get that final part in, then I'll put the video back up for everyone who missed it. And hopefully next year it'll be much better. We can have a live face-to-face. Then I'm hoping, because I want to see all of you guys, I'm hoping to get one big old conference in a central area where we can all meet and just have a good time, get to meet each other face to face. So we'll work on that once this pandemic is all over with.
That'd be amazing.
But yeah, that'll be awesome.
And then
So someone said before, I think it was Pam or Michelle may have said Kansas may have been the central location for us. So we'll probably have to do that. That extra was, yeah, it was annoying. It was annoying and childish. Just, yeah, rude. Someone, and like they said, the timing was just crazy. So, just crazy.
Yeah, it's, you got people who have too little intelligence and too much time on their hands. And,
Right.
they got nothing better to do than to disrupt a Zoom meeting that has nothing to do with them and start writing obscenities all over the screen. And
yeah, but someone tried to break us, but like we said, we got back up. We fell down for a second, but we got back up, Mr. Charles, and we're gonna continue to move on.
That was amazing.
That's all I can do.
A lot on that training. So that was really, truly eye-opening.
Yeah, it was some good information. Very good.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So anyway, I just want to bring that up, you guys. And we are at time. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, guys. And next week we won't be here. We will be on break for that day, but we will be back within the 24 hours. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you. And again, I appreciate all of you. See you later.
good night, everyone.
Guys, bye.